You are not your thoughts, you are not your past, you are not the habits you've repeated 1,000 times. You are your patterns. But here's the truth, patterns can be rewritten. Neuroscience has proven it. Your brain isn't fixed, it's plastic. It changes based on what you do, what you think, what you repeat. This video is your blueprint to reprogram your brain, not with hype, but with science. We'll cover 7 powerful strategies backed by neuroplasticity, cognitive behavioral therapy, and identity change to help you think, feel, and live differently for good. Let's begin. 1. Understand neuroplasticity. First, you have to understand what makes change possible. Your brain is made up of about 86 billion neurons, and they constantly build connections called synapses. What fires together, wires together. The more you think something, the more automatic it becomes. This is neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to physically change based on what you repeat. The problem? Your brain doesn't judge what you repeat, it just automates it. So if you've repeated self-doubt, procrastination, or fear, those patterns get strong. But the good news? They're not permanent. Neural circuits can be rewired, and it starts by changing what you do daily. Repetition isn't just habit, it's rewiring. 2. Interrupt old loops. You can't rewire what you don't interrupt. Most people run on mental autopilot, thought loops that go unchecked. I'm not good enough. It's too late to change. I always mess this up. These thoughts aren't facts, they're neural ruts. The first step to reprogramming is simple: notice, interrupt, replace. You might say, that's an old story and I'm not telling it today. That's a habit of thought, not a truth. Pause, let's redirect. This is called cognitive diffusion, separating yourself from your thoughts so they lose power. You don't have to argue with the thought, you just stop letting it run the system. 3. Use visualization as neural rehearsal. Visualization isn't woo, it's neuroscience. Studies show your brain activates the same neural circuits during mental rehearsal as it does during real physical action. That means when you visualize, speaking with confidence, waking up early and executing, showing up as your future self, your brain builds the blueprint before reality does. Spend 5 minutes a day rehearsing the actions you want to take. Make it detailed, visual, emotional. Your brain learns through repetition and emotion, and the more familiar success becomes, the less your mind resists it. You're not tricking your brain, you're training it. 4. Rewire through identity-based habits. If you act like the old you, your brain will keep automating the old you. Here's the shift. Think like the person you want to become, and then act like them now. Instead of saying, I'm trying to get better at focus, say, I'm someone who protects my focus. Instead of, I want to work out, say, I don't miss workouts, it's who I am. This is called identity-based habit building, and it's the most powerful way to rewire behavior. You don't change your life by trying harder. You change it by aligning with the identity that already lives the way you want to. Your brain follows your definition of self. Make sure that definition serves who you're becoming. 5. Repetition plus emotion equals reprogramming. Your brain doesn't change through knowledge, it changes through experience. And experience is made of 2 things: what you repeat, what you feel while repeating it. This is the key to reprogramming. Repetition plus emotion equals long-term neural change. If you repeat a habit without feeling, your brain forgets it. But when a thought or action is paired with meaning, with emotion, with urgency, your brain flags it as important. Examples: journaling with self-respect instead of guilt, saying affirmations with belief, not boredom, exercising with pride instead of punishment. Practice small moments with full attention. That's how your neural pathways get the message. This matters. Keep this. 6. Replace reaction with response. Old programming shows up strongest when you're triggered. Someone criticizes you, you shut down, you feel anxiety, you reach for distraction. A plan falls apart, you spiral. These are emotional habits, not just mental ones. To rewire this, you need to create pause points. Next time you're triggered, pause, breathe. Ask, what would the calm version of me do right now? This activates your prefrontal cortex, the brain's logic center, and weakens the stress loop of the amygdala. You stop reinforcing reactivity and start building emotional maturity on a neural level. Response is a habit, and every calm choice rewires the system. 7. Create a rewiring routine. Your brain doesn't rewire in breakthroughs, it rewires in boring repetition. Here's how to make it stick, period. Daily reprogramming routine, 5-minute identity visualization. Write one old thought plus one new thought. Track one behavior that reflects the future you. Catch and reframe one limiting belief. Repeat one small habit with intention. No autopilot. You're not waiting for change, you're installing it. Like software, line by line, signal by signal. You're not trying to become someone else. You're teaching your brain to stop defaulting to who you're not anymore. You don't need to reset your life, you need to repattern your brain. You've run the old program long enough. Doubt, delay, distraction, self-sabotage. But that wiring is flexible, and your future isn't a fantasy, it's a neural pathway waiting to be built. The question isn't, can you reprogram your brain? It's, will you practice long enough for it to stick? Subscribe to Next Me Project for faceless content on neuroscience, self-discipline, and rewiring your patterns, one quiet day at a time. Because your brain is listening, and now you get to tell it something new.